Hello everyone, welcome to Big Data Knowledge Hunt. In the today's video, we will be seeing about the Python language. So nowadays, it's being trained to learn the Python language, or instead of Java, C, and ASP, Python is booming in the industry. So we should know why Python is being used widely and what are the different things where Python language can be used. So on the perspective of machine learning and big data, Python is the widely used programming language to develop different machine learning algorithms or to develop different data related operations to work on the large amount of data. Python is being used. So we'll see how Python is used, what Python will do, and why we use Python for machine learning and big data. So make sure you have subscribed to the channel for more videos on machine learning and big data. So Python is a language which is widely used nowadays, and it was created or developed by Guido van Rossum. He was the person who developed the Python language or created the Python language, and it was released in 1991 and people started working on it from 1991. So why it being used, or what are the different applications or the system where Python is being used for development? We use Python for web development to different website. To develop different server side website, we can use Python as a developing language. Also, Python is being used to software development to different industry. To develop different softwares, we can use Python as a primary language such as Java and C. Also it is used to perform the mathematical operations and statistical related queries, to analyze the sales or to predict the sales of a company. To perform different mathematical relation operations, we can use Python language. Also, as a scripting language, Python is being used. So these are some of the common uses of Python. So what Python language can do? It is used to create different server-side websites or web applications. Also, we can create different softwares, as I told you before. To develop different softwares, Python can be used as a primary language. It can also use to connect different databases, to modify and read the files from the database system. Similarly, we use Java, or we use ASP.NET or C Sharp to connect with the SQL server. We can use Python also to connect with SQL, MySQL, or different big data related databases. Python can also use to handle big data and perform complex mathematics statistics, as I told you before. To analyze the sales or to predict the sales, we can use the statistical operations, and that operations can be performed in Python language more efficiently and quickly and easily. Also, Python is used for rapid prototyping or for production ready software development. So these are the common uses of Python, where nowadays Python is being widely used. So in previously, whenever the websites were developing, it was developed in ASP.NET or Java, but nowadays everyone is using Python as a language to develop the web applications. So why we use Python instead of all other languages? Because the most important thing is it works on different platform as Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, etc. So it supports different multiple platforms. So it is easy for a developer or a programmer to use a common language which works on multiple platforms. It has a simple syntax similar to the English language, which is quite easy to understand and interpretable. Also, the syntax that allows developer to write program with a fewer lines than some other programming languages. So as compared to Java and C, Python is a very easy and very less line of codes is needed to convey the message or to develop the system. So instead of going for a large amount of code or to go for a vast amount of lines of code, programmers prefer Python over the other programming languages. It runs on an interpreter system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written. This means that the prototyping is very quick, and also it can be treated in a procedural way, an object oriented way, or a functional way. So it works on a procedure based query or object oriented language, or it can be also work on the functional basis. So it has multiple advantages over other programming languages. So nowadays Python is being widely used in industry instead of going for Java and C. So this was a very short video where we will get to know why Python is being used nowadays and what are the different uses of Python. In the next video, we will surely see about how Python is being used in machine learning and what are the different data types that are present in Python and how they are related to the big data and machine learning. So for more videos on machine learning and big data, stay tuned towards the channel. Make sure you subscribe it. Also, you can follow me on Instagram for DM your queries. Thank you everyone.